What if I told you that mindfulness is just like a muscle in your body? And just like any muscle, you can train it, strengthen it, and completely transform how it works. Today, I'm sharing a powerful practice taught by a Buddhist monk, a simple 60-minute morning routine that can fundamentally change how you experience life. If you struggle with meditation, if you think your mind is too busy to meditate, or if you've tried mindfulness before and given up, this video is for you. Stay until the end, because I'll reveal the biggest misconception people have about mindfulness that's been holding them back. Let's dive in. Understanding your mental muscles. Here's a profound truth. Your mind has muscles, just like your body. Think about it. You have physical muscles, your biceps, your legs, your core. If you want them stronger, you work them out. You exercise them. Simple, right? Your emotions work exactly the same way. Love? That's a muscle. Kindness? Another muscle. Even anger. Yes, anger is a muscle too. If you find yourself angry all the time, it's not because you're a bad person. It's because you've worked out that anger muscle repeatedly. You've strengthened it through constant use. If you feel like you're not kind enough, it's not because kindness isn't in your nature. It's simply because you haven't exercised that muscle as much. But here's the good news, you can start working it out today. Mindfulness is also a muscle. And like any muscle, it can be trained, developed, and strengthened through consistent practice. The question isn't whether you can develop mindfulness. The question is, are you willing to do the work? What mindfulness is not? Before we go further, let's clear up the biggest misunderstanding about mindfulness practice. Mindfulness is not about achieving stillness. There's nowhere to travel, nothing to reach. You don't have to change yourself into some perfect Zen version of who you are. Stillness is out. You don't have to quiet your mind. You don't need to stop your thoughts. You don't need to force anything. If your mind is quiet in this moment, wonderful. Accept it. If your mind is restless, chaotic, filled with 1,000 thoughts, equally wonderful, accept it. This acceptance is key. This is the foundation. Because only when you stop fighting with your mind, only when you stop trying to force it to be different, can you actually strengthen the mindfulness muscle. If you're constantly struggling, constantly judging your experience as good meditation or bad meditation, you're not working out the mindfulness muscle. You're actually working out the judgment muscle, the resistance muscle. See the difference? Investing in yourself. Now let me share the practice that changes everything. I recommend introducing a daily 60-minute practice to your life. Ideally, the very first thing you do in the morning. The first hour of your day. Why morning? Because if you postpone it, you won't do it. Life will get in the way. Excuses will pile up. But when you wake up, let's say at 6 a.m., that first hour from 6 to 7 is sacred time. This is your investment in yourself. Think of it this way. You invest money in retirement accounts. You invest time in your career. But when do you invest in you? In your mental health? In your consciousness? This is that investment. We're going to divide this 60 minutes into 3 equal parts. 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Each part has a specific purpose. Each part builds on the one before. Let's break it down. The first 20 minutes, warm up your body. The first 20 minutes are dedicated to physical exercise. Simple movement to warm up your body. Now, I want to emphasize simple. You're not training for a marathon here. You're preparing your body to support your mind. If you're younger, let's say under 40, you can do more rigorous exercise. Push yourself until you break a sweat. Really work that body. But if you're older or have physical limitations, keep it gentle. Why? Because if you work out too hard, you'll be too exhausted or sore to meditate afterward. You'll be distracted by physical discomfort. The goal is a sweaty body. A warm, activated body is a well-prepared body for mental practice. Why? Because you cannot simply focus on the mind alone and expect to develop mindfulness. You need the support of your body. This is why yoga exists. This is why monks have always combined physical movement with meditation. 20 minutes of yoga can make you sweat profusely, and that prepares your entire system. Now, here's an important tip about your exercise. Avoid monotony if possible. Running on a treadmill for 20 minutes is good, but mixing different exercises is better. Jump rope for 5 minutes, do push-ups for 5 minutes, stretch for 5 minutes, dance for 5 minutes. Variety keeps your mind engaged and your body balanced. If you can only run or walk, fine. Do that. Something is always better than nothing. The key is consistency and breaking a sweat. The second 20 minutes. Sitting with yourself. After your exercise, it's time for the second 20 minutes, meditation. Find somewhere comfortable to sit. This is crucial. Remove your shoes and ground yourself. Feel the earth beneath your bare feet if possible. Now let's talk about positioning. This matters more than you might think. Your position. First, check if your arms, palms, and legs are in the most comfortable position possible. For you, not for some idealized meditation posture you saw in a picture. If you're sitting on the floor, avoid crossing your legs tightly. That becomes uncomfortable within minutes, and discomfort will dominate your awareness. If you're in a chair, simply rest your feet flat on the floor, naturally apart. Next, your spine. Try to maintain an upright position. Not rigid, not military straight, just gently upright. If you need to support your back against something, that's perfectly fine. Here's a detail most people miss. Your chin should be parallel to the floor. Why does this matter? Because it helps you identify when you're falling asleep. When your face points upward and your chin is parallel to the floor, if you start to doze off, your head will tilt forward or to the side. You'll notice immediately. But if you start with your chin already dropped toward your chest, you'll never know when you fell asleep. You'll just drift off without awareness. The practice. Once you're positioned, comfortable, upright, chin parallel, gently close your eyes. And then, do nothing. Literally nothing. When you first start doing nothing, the first few seconds your mind will usually be blank, empty, quiet. Then, after maybe 5 or 6 seconds, thoughts will arise. It'll feel like a waterfall, thoughts rushing, flowing, cascading. You simply observe them. Sometimes you'll have moments without thoughts. In those moments, you'll start hearing sounds through your ears. Birds, traffic, a neighbor's television. You'll smell things. Coffee brewing, air freshener. You'll get sensations in your body. Tension in your shoulder. Warmth, cold. Then thoughts again. Whatever happens, thoughts, sounds, smells, sensations, emotions, you simply observe. You have nowhere to go. You don't want to change anything. You're not trying to achieve a special state. You're just watching, witnessing, being aware. Pro tip. Set an alarm for 20 minutes. This frees you from worrying about time. When the alarm rings, your meditation is complete. Until then, just observe whatever arises. The third 20 minutes, capturing the experience. After your meditation, don't just jump up and rush into your day. There's one more crucial step, journaling. Keep a notebook dedicated to this practice. Write the date at the top. Now, spend 20 minutes writing down the thoughts and sensations that came during your meditation. Describe them in as much detail as possible. What thoughts appeared? What emotions arose? What physical sensations did you notice? Think of it like this. When someone makes a movie, they write the script first, then film it. Here, you're doing the opposite. You just watched a 20-minute movie in your mind. Now you're writing the script afterward. This journaling serves multiple purposes. 1. It helps you process your experience. Writing crystallizes awareness. 2. It reveals patterns over time. After a few weeks, you'll see recurring thoughts, persistent worries, habitual mental loops. 3. It deepens the mindfulness muscle. The act of recalling and describing your meditation strengthens your awareness. So there it is, 20 minutes exercise, 20 minutes meditation, 20 minutes journaling. This is the formula. This is the practice that transforms lives. Building the habit. Now, I have to be honest with you. The first few days will be a struggle. Why? Because you're not used to it. Your mind will resist. Your body will complain. You'll have 1,000 excuses. The first 21 days are the hardest part. But here's what happens if you push through. After 21 days of consistent practice, something magical occurs. It becomes automatic, natural. Your body will start waking up at your practice time without an alarm. You'll find yourself awake 5 minutes before your alarm even rings. Your mind will crave the practice. You'll feel something's missing on days you skip. The habit becomes wired into your nervous system. It becomes who you are, not just something you do. But you have to earn it. You have to put in those first 21 days. Can you commit to that? Can you invest 1 hour per day for 21 days in yourself? If you can, everything changes. What about the other 23 hours? After you complete your 60-minute practice, what do you do for the rest of the day? Nothing special. Just live your life. Do whatever you want. But here's what you'll notice. That strengthened mindfulness muscle you built in the morning will support you through the entire day. You'll respond instead of react. You'll notice yourself getting triggered, and there'll be a gap, a space between the stimulus and your response where you have choice. Someone cuts you off in traffic. Instead of instant rage, there's a pause, a moment where you can choose your response. Your boss criticizes you. Instead of defensiveness or collapse, there's awareness. You can hear the feedback without being destroyed by it. Your child throws a tantrum. Instead of losing your patience, there's space. You can respond with wisdom instead of automatic frustration. This is what the practice gives you. Not perfection. Not the elimination of difficult emotions, but space, choice, freedom. Leveling up. As your practice deepens, you can expand mindfulness into other activities. Yoga, obviously, is a powerful mindfulness practice. But so is dancing. So is music, drawing, cooking, even walking. Whatever you do, you can do it mindfully, with full presence, with awareness. The key is consistency and dedication. Dedication to what? Dedication to investing in yourself. Because here's the truth, there's no external authority who will do this for you. No one is coming to save you. No guru can meditate for you. You are the authority in your own life. Using your emotions wisely. Let me address something important about emotions. When you develop mindfulness, your reactions decrease and your responses increase. Your environment starts to change. You're no longer in constant struggle with your emotions. The next time anger arises, if you're mindful, you can deal with it skillfully. You can even use it constructively if needed. Because emotions aren't the enemy. They're tools. They're information. Think about fear. What would happen if you had no fear at all? You'd do reckless things. You'd walk into traffic. You'd ignore real dangers. You'd get hurt. You've survived this long partly because of fear. Fear has protected you. Fear has kept you safe. So when someone preaches that fear should be eliminated entirely, that's simply wrong. These emotions are basic building blocks of the human mind. They're part of our evolutionary inheritance. They serve purposes. What we need to do is learn to use them wisely. To work with them, not against them. Instead of letting anger use us, controlling us, hijacking us, making us do things we regret, we learn to use anger. Anger at injustice can fuel positive action. Anger at our own patterns can motivate change. The same with all emotions. They're not problems to be eliminated. They're energies to be understood and channeled. Mindfulness gives you that capacity. Your journey starts now. So let me recap this powerful practice. Every morning, 60 minutes, 20 minutes, physical exercise until you break a sweat. 20 minutes, seated meditation, simply observing without trying to change anything. 20 minutes, journaling your experience in detail. Do this consistently for 21 days to build the habit. Then continue for life, because this investment in yourself pays dividends in every area of your existence. Remember, mindfulness is a muscle. You can strengthen it. You can develop it, but only through practice. Not by thinking about practice. Not by reading about practice. Not by watching videos about practice, though I'm glad you're here, but by actually doing the practice. Here's my challenge to you. Start tomorrow morning. Set your alarm 1 hour earlier than usual. Commit to the full 60 minutes. Do it for 21 days straight. No excuses. No negotiations with yourself. Track your progress. Notice what changes. Journal not just about your meditation, but about how your days unfold differently. And if you want support on this journey, I've created a full playlist of peaceful, relaxing music specifically designed for meditation and deep sleep. You'll find it linked in the description below. I also have a collection of Buddhist wisdom teachings for those nights when your mind needs calming before sleep. These resources are here to support your practice, to help you build that mindfulness muscle, to guide you toward a life of greater peace, clarity, and wisdom. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more science-backed happiness practices and ancient wisdom for modern life. Drop a comment below and let me know, what's your biggest challenge with meditation? What stops you from maintaining a daily practice? I read every comment, and your questions help me create content that truly serves you. Remember, you are capable of extraordinary transformation. The mindfulness muscle is already within you. It's just waiting to be strengthened. The question is, will you do the work? Your journey begins now. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, invest in yourself. You're worth it. Don't forget to check out our playlists. Beautiful, relaxing music for meditation. Peaceful sounds for calm and deep sleep. Buddhist wisdom for restful nights. All linked below. Start your practice today.